guys, Adam the Paranormal Polynesian here, and welcome to the Ghostly Gourmet, the show where I cook food, and it's usually good. It's always good. Usually. If you like DIY projects, cooking in the home, I guess you could cook outside of the home too. Like if you like to eat, if you like a good ghost story, if you like seeing weird and bizarre things like me, well then this is the channel for you. Today we're gonna make the most delicious cream cheese chicken enchiladas you ever have. They have cream cheese in them, Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. They're the widest enchiladas you will ever take to a party, but everybody will love them, I promise. I'm gonna show you the ingredients, but first I gotta get out of the pretty lighting and go into the overhead lighting of the kitchen, so enjoy this while it lasts. It's never a pretty sight when I'm cooking, but in the end, it's going to taste delicious. So come with me, that way. Okay guys, this is what you're going to need for the recipe. We'll need one 8-ounce block of cream cheese, 1 packet of ranch seasoning for the dressing stuff, you know, like in the packets. And then again, 1 bag of seasoning blend that has onion, celery, red peppers, green peppers. If not, half an onion and half a red and half a green bell pepper is fine. Then I like to add a can of these diced green chilies, 1 can of nacho cheese sauce, 10.5 ounces. You can do regular cheese sauce if you don't find this. We're gonna use some of this green chili sauce, enchilada sauce, anything is fine like that. We're using some sour cream, shredded cheese, tortillas. We need at least, I think, 20 count is good. And then we have 4 big chicken breasts chopped up. Nasty. Okay, let's get to it. Hey you guys, who's ready to cook? Don't mind my scratched to shit pan. I love this pan and I can't find one that's just like it anywhere. And don't judge me, because look, my knives are fancy as shit. So first thing first, we're gonna open up this bag of seasoning blend, 10-ounce bag. Just throw that in the pan. Get in there. Okay. Just give that a little stir. It's okay that these are frozen and they have a little excess water. It'll go into the juice for the sauce that's going to go on it. This is turned up at high. Oops. It's kind of hard to cook when you're straddling the camera. Tripod. Okay. Let's just leave that for a sec. And we're going to add the chicken. Oop. Okay, then we're just going to mix it all together. Now it's time to grab your ranch dressing seasoning. This shit makes everything better. You can cook literally anything in the world and add this stuff. Just give it a good mix. Okay, now we're going to add the diced green chilies. They need to be diced. And just throw the whole can in. Get in there. Delicious. Oh shit. Don't put the can in it. It's not going to go over well with dinner guests. Also, I don't know if I reminded you or not, but I didn't. While this is all happening, this cream cheese needs to be sitting out at room temperature. So sit over there and settle down. Okay, now that this is all mixed together, just put the lid on. And let's let that cook down for about 5 minutes and then we'll come back to it. Okay, now that 5 minutes has passed, also known as I forgot I had a doctor's appointment, so actually an hour and a half has passed. But don't worry, with the magic of television, it's been 5. I'm going to add in the cream cheese that I've kind of cubed. Yeah, and if you put it all over your pants too, that is also helpful. We're just gonna go ahead and mix this together. It seems a little watery right now, but that's okay. Now you'll add half a cup of sour cream, but don't get cheap on it. Feel free to let it overflow. On top of that, you want to add a cup of shredded cheese. Whoop. Oh shit. I never said I was not messy in this kitchen. And then what you want to do is you want to just fold in the cheese. What does that mean? What does fold in the cheese mean? David, here's what you do. You just fold it in. Hey, I couldn't help myself. And that's it. That's your filling for the enchiladas. So we're gonna let this sit. We're preheating our oven to 350. And we're gonna put these babies in a pan with tortillas. So let's assemble these bitches. Okay, now that your filling here has been cooked and it's sat for like 5-10 minutes, you're gonna get a spoon. First, spray these pans with some cooking spray so that your enchiladas don't stick to the pan. Then we're gonna grab one of these high quality tortillas and just put a spoonful in, like this. This is just like a, cooking spoon. See that? And then you're just gonna roll them so they're about this big. It's not a burrito. You're not gonna fold it. You're just gonna roll it. And we want to get 10 of these in a pan. So let's get to it. We should do like a, like a strong female lead music montage from like the 80s. Okay, let's do it. Okay, just kidding. We're gonna do 9 in each pan. How's that? Because plus I ate one of these. Sorry. So that's how the pan's gonna look. Then what you do is, I'll just sprinkle a little cheese on top. Just put as much cheese as you want. Then this can of chili's enchilada sauce. This is 12 ounces. Do half the can on this and half on this. Don't put too much sauce because you don't want them soggy. Look at how beautiful this. Are you catching this? Are you catching this, tripod? Is that about half? Oop. Shit. That's about right. Just kind of go like this. Get all that shit covered. Oh, this looks delish. And then add another cup of cheese on top, I would say. My hands are at least a cup. They're pretty big. Yeah. Also, when you're making these, Do you see how I'm just rolling them up? You want the fold to be on the bottom of the pan, you know, so that it's all just like pretty and lined up. You don't want to see any folds on top. Like here and here. It's not a good look. So put this little sad guy, oh, he's spilling everywhere. Just shove him in there. Add a little cheese. And then we're gonna add the remainder of this sauce on this. If you're feeling real fancy, you could put some black olives on top. I know people like it that way. Also, this chicken, it would work if it was shredded, except I hate shredded chicken, so I don't use it usually. But really, whatever you want to do. You could even do this with pork. You could do with pork, ground beef. If I did the ground beef, I would do a red sauce though. So now that all the cheese is on, we're gonna put these both in the oven for about 40 minutes. Just keep an eye on them so they're not burning. If you see them looking a little too dark on top, you can cover them with foil, but you shouldn't need to. And then I like to just sprinkle a little more cheese halfway through, if I'm being honest. 40 minutes later. Okay, they're done. You ready to check them out? I've got my Haunted Mansion mitt. Let's see. Oh my, these are heavy. Oh my God, they're so heavy. Where'd my thumb? What's going on, man? This is the truth, the God honest truth. You know what I'm saying? Do you see the bubbling goodness on this? Delish. The last time I made something hot out of the oven, I took a bite and I got 3rd-degree burns in my mouth, so I'm not going to do that today, but you're just gonna need to believe me when I tell you, these enchiladas are a hit at every party. I mean, you've got the cream cheese, that nacho cheese soup, which sounds weird, but it works. And this delicious green enchilada sauce with the tomatillos. It's tangy. It's a real easy way to feed 10 people. You know, when you're a gal on the go or whatever. So what I like to serve this with is just like a big pan of rice, or I just drink some tequila with it. So that's fine. But it's been a real pleasure, you guys. Thanks for letting me show you a delicious meal. You guys will thank me later, I promise. But I'll go back on my diet next week. Today we eat enchiladas, girl. Thanks for joining me. If y'all love home stuff, if you love cooking, delish meals that are easy, if you like doing DIY projects, if you love traveling, and if you like a good ghost story, please subscribe to my channel and tell all your friends about me. And remember, until I see you next time, keep it paranormal. So delicious!